The moon is haunted. No, really. There's a reason there was a space race back in the 60s, and this is it. At least in the world of Moon Mystery, this is true. NASA has been real quiet since this game released. My name is Ban Shredded Cheese, and I'm a streamer on Twitch and a YouTuber who focuses on all things indie games. Moon Mystery has been a topic of this channel for over a year, including me streaming the game on its release. So you've probably been wondering where the review video was and what I've been up to. Like, imagine me pulling up to the hospital and being like, "Excuse me, sir, one MRI, please. I'll give you this." This is what I managed to get over to the hallway without getting shot by the hunter enough times to die. 90 seconds. That's all you need. 90 seconds. Just give me 90 seconds. I'll finish. It'll be good. We'll all have fun. Finish the race. Don't worry about it. There's bigger fish to fry haunting the moon, Mars, and more. The moon, our closest celestial neighbor, a place full of mystery and strange things. That's right, there are more than just rocks and impossible challenges out there. A lone astronaut is about to learn that firsthand when he loses contact with Earth and begins an interstellar odyssey across the universe. Moon Mystery is a first-person shooter adventure full of puzzles, platforming, action, and set in strange new worlds. The gray rocks of the moon are just the first step on a great journey. Fill up your oxygen tanks, top up your magazines, and get ready for a long trip. You won't be seeing Earth for a while. Humanity's return to the moon was no easy feat, requiring state-of-the-art technologies and artificial intelligence. Piece together what happened to the previous missions alongside the sole survivor, an AI computer. Our first permanent lunar base was the origin point for where everything went wrong. You may be asking, what happened? What do you need to prepare yourself against? Just why did we go to the moon in the first place? First things first, and let's just get it out of the way. I'm a sucker for a space theme and amazing visuals. Moon Mystery has that. Even with reduced graphics to allow me to play the game smoother while streaming on its release day, I was still very impressed. Once I was offline and booted the game on max settings, wow. The main story of the game is based on you finding out about a disaster happening in the past and trying to hunt down the truth by following the clues. Once contact to Earth is broken and the journey begins, there's no going back. There are multiple stages and planets you will be traveling to and through along the way, and each one is uniquely built and alone could stand as a great environment for a game. While traveling by foot, submarine, car, and spaceship, you'll occasionally have to fight your way through hostile enemies to clear buildings, obtain items, and just stay alive. There are points where these fights hit climaxes, but in between these times, you'll be solving puzzles and occasionally getting lost in the vastness of the planets you are on. Moon Mystery is marketed as being an FPS shooter game that includes puzzles and platforming elements, but I feel this is an inverse to what you typically will find while playing. If I had to make a comparison, I would say Moon Mystery plays more like a Resident Evil game than something like Halo. You will still have gunfights and fast-paced scenes, but the majority of the game will be calm and focused more on the story and navigation through different worlds. I often found that the gunfights were more effective to be played slowly and methodically than the run and gun fight style many games tend to have. Ammunition is limited, and if you are reckless with it, you can find yourself running out and having to switch what guns you are using just to have a chance at continuing the story. This is by no means a bad thing or makes the game unplayable, but you should definitely think twice about whether ammo dumping on low-level enemies, especially with your main weapon, is going to be worth it. The environmental puzzles are, for the most part, not challenging, and you will be able to solve them without having to look up guides or looking over to your chat for answers. I did find myself occasionally not understanding certain puzzle mechanics, but once I took a second to slow down and look at what was in front of me, I was able to think through a solution. I did enjoy the linear progression of the game and saw how the various puzzles would build up to the action scenes. You would navigate across a planet to get to the next teleport, which would be guarded by alien technology that you would then have to fight your way in to gain access to. If you are looking for a fast-paced action shooter, maybe you should skip this game. If you're a huge fan of cozy puzzle games, Moon Mystery might be a skip for you as well. People who are fans of walking sims that they can just zone out and watch a story play out would also want to look for another title to play. Moon Mystery is a blend of walking sim, puzzle game, and action shooter, and if you go into the game with that understanding, you will find plenty of enjoyment with this title. The comparison of playstyles in Moon Mystery and Resident Evil is the best way to describe and prepare new players for what lies ahead. The likeness of these two games ends at the playstyle though, as Moon Mystery is not a horror game about residents and evil. I'll be honest, I haven't played a Resident Evil game. yet. Moon Mystery is a visually stunning game with a complete playstyle and story to guide you through from start to end. At a $20 price tag, I feel this game is right at the top of what I would be comfortable paying. I will give this game a rating of wait for a sale for the average player, as Moon Mystery is not a game I would say everyone needs to play immediately. I do feel this game is worth getting to experience for yourself, so while you put it on the back burner, you have time to hold out for a slightly better price. I should note that I was a Kickstarter backer for this game, so I ended up paying more than 3 times the sticker price of this game to help it be finished and released, so part of this review and my being a bit critical of the FPS tag is likely from setting my expectations higher than I should have had. Still a good game though, I don't regret backing it. That is everything you need to know about Moon Mystery. If you've played this game, let me know your thoughts on the game in the comments, and before I fully sign off, I wanted to apologize for the lack of videos. As kind as life has been to me, my schedule and wallet have also been stretched very thin, so I was prioritizing my weight loss, streaming, and building my community on Twitch in the past couple months. If you ever want to stop by and see what I'm up to, the link is in the description of every video. The other main reason for the lack of videos is with such limited time for me to focus on content, not many new indie games have grabbed my attention enough for me to want to drop what I'm currently doing and check those out instead. I do have some games on my radar, and I was thinking of doing shorter videos to cover new games when they release, just giving an overview and quick thoughts rather than full in-depth reviews like this one. But that's enough rambling. Remember to subscribe. I'll see you guys next time.